A political earthquake has struck the Patriotic Alliance. Kenny Kunene, controversial, charismatic, and unapologetically bold, has been suspended from his role as deputy president. The reason? Allegations linking him to a murder syndicate. Yes, you heard that right. The streets are talking, and now the party is acting. This is the Hot Seat essay. And today, we're unpacking the full story behind the suspension of Kenny Kunene, what it means for the future of the Patriotic Alliance, and whether this is a move of political integrity or damage control under pressure. Let's dive in. Kenny Kunene is no stranger to controversy. Known in tabloids as the Sushi King for his extravagant lifestyle and provocative public persona, Kunene's journey from convict to political heavyweight is nothing short of cinematic. From being a schoolteacher to serving time in prison and then transforming into a businessman, club owner, and eventually a politician, Kunene has always lived in extremes. In recent years, he became a prominent voice within the Patriotic Alliance, co-founded by Gayton McKenzie. Together, they built a movement rooted in community-based activism, crime prevention, and strong nationalist rhetoric. But Kenny Kunene's public image has often teetered on the edge of spectacle and scandal. Now, his reputation faces its most serious challenge yet. According to a communique dated 25 July 2025, signed by PA President Gayton McKenzie, Kunene's suspension stems from serious allegations tied to public perception. It was reported that he was found at the home of an individual allegedly linked to a murder syndicate. The document doesn't confirm wrongdoing, but it raises questions. Let's be clear. There are no charges, no arrests, no formal accusations in court. But the political cost of association, especially with someone linked to such a dark underworld, is enough to send shockwaves through a party that prides itself on law and order. Gayton McKenzie stated that Kunene has agreed to cooperate fully with the investigation and to step aside while the matter is resolved. In South African politics, internal discipline is rare, and public accountability is often reactive. But this decision by the PA leadership is both calculated and courageous. Here's why it matters. 1. Image control. The PA is preparing for Vision 2026, its ambitious political agenda heading into upcoming elections. Any scandal could derail that momentum. 2. Leadership integrity. Gayton McKenzie is trying to set a tone of accountability, showing that no one is above scrutiny, not even his right-hand man. 3. Public perception. The party's voter base, especially in Gauteng and the Western Cape, expects bold leadership and anti-crime rhetoric. These allegations, if not swiftly managed, could unravel public trust. By suspending Kunene before any formal backlash, McKenzie is getting ahead of the narrative. But is this genuine accountability or just political theater? McKenzie's letter states that a competent legal team will lead the investigation. There is no mention of external law enforcement or state oversight. That means the investigation is internal, for now. Who are the investigators? How will their independence be guaranteed? What standards of evidence will be applied? These are the questions the public and opposition parties are now asking. It's also unclear how long Kunene will remain suspended. There's no time frame mentioned. Will this suspension be quietly lifted, or is this the beginning of a permanent split within the PA's leadership? So far, Kenny Kunene has not made a public statement. His silence is notable and unusual. To understand the magnitude of this decision, we must examine the man who made it. Gayton McKenzie is not just the president of the Patriotic Alliance. He's also Kunene's longtime ally, friend, and co-founder. Their partnership has been built on shared experience, loyalty, and street credibility. Suspending someone as close as Kunene is a bold move, and possibly a painful one. In the letter, McKenzie remains diplomatic but firm. He praises Kunene's cooperation. He assures the party that investigators have already been appointed. But between the lines, there's an unmistakable message. We will protect the movement, even if it means disciplining our own. That's the hallmark of a political leader who understands the stakes. But will it cost him support within his inner circle? This suspension could go one of two ways. Option 1, it reinforces the PA's image as a party of integrity, one that doesn't tolerate associations with criminality. This could win over undecided voters who are skeptical of mainstream parties like the ANC or DA. Option 2, it opens internal rifts, creating factions within the party. Kenny Kunene has a loyal following. If he feels betrayed or politically assassinated, things could turn ugly behind closed doors. Much will depend on the transparency of the investigation and whether Kunene is eventually cleared or expelled. The political battlefield is watching. So, what happens now? Kenny Kunene remains suspended. The investigation has begun. The PA leadership has taken a stand, but the storm is far from over. Over the next few weeks, expect political analysts, opposition parties, and even law enforcement to probe deeper. Is there a real criminal link? Or is this all smoke without fire? Meanwhile, the public awaits Kunene's response. Will he speak out? Will he fight back? Or will he quietly wait for his name to be cleared? As South Africa inches closer to election season, every move counts. And today's political chessboard just got a whole lot more unpredictable. You've been watching the Hot Seat Essay, where we don't just tell you the news, we break it down. If you found this report insightful, hit that like button, subscribe for more hard-hitting political analysis, and let us know in the comments. Do you believe Kenny Kunene is being set up, or is this the consequence of reckless associations? Until next time, stay informed, stay vocal, and remember, accountability begins at home.
Welcome to the fire where the stakes ignite, where the questions burn hotter than the night. No escape once you're locked in the heat. This is your trial on the hot seat. To the fire where the stakes ignite, where the questions burn hotter than the night. No escape once you're locked in the heat. This is your trial on the hot seat. Ticking clocks and a sweat-soaked scene. Can you handle the pressure or split at the seams? Truth or dare with no retreat. The sparks fly